Oh, let's get it. Drippin' juice. Drippin' juice, nigga. ATM Mafia shit. Listen. Choose on me, make a move on me. Guaranteed you make the news, homie. Carpenter had a tool on me. She get wetter than a pool on me. Couldn't wait to put the drool on me. In traffic with your bitch. Pushing out all the bricks. Nigga riding through the.
Yo. Yeah. Welcome back.
Yo, man. Y'all already know we here, man. It's Tri-flinnnn.
Got a motherfucking original
podcast.
Pforty.
Check it out, man. Pforty, man. Original, man. One of the founders of this shit. He back in the building, man. The Dorito King. Y'all don't even know about the bag shit, but you know.
Go check out season 1.
You
hear me? Check out season 1 of the podcast. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, so today we're going to be talking about some things. Y'all know I usually coordinate the show as a moderator. We're going to keep it the same way. So we're going to talk about who's to blame. What you looking for, Chill? What you missing?
The man was looking for another shot. But I don't have.
Yeah, we got some brews. On this beautiful Sunday, we're going to ask who's to blame. Let me see the lighter, fellas. Yeah. Who is to blame?
What?
I'm going to get to that. I got to leave it in suspense. Who's to blame for the demise of all the young brothers right now? What's going on? We have witnessed in record time probably the fastest downfall of rappers and singers and entertainers of our culture and history.
Oh, so the conversation was happening yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I want to bring it to the light. We'll get to this. Of course, we're going to talk about sports. We're going to talk about regular trifling shit. We're going to get into all that because we ain't been around each other in a while, you know? So we're going to holler at each other and see what's up and talk about a lot of shit.
I mean, for me to answer the question off top, just to say that they've been, I would say themselves. Just because everybody have a choice to make, man.
So the you say them young men and women that's in their early and late teens to early 20s are prematurely developed, but they are solely responsible for their own selves and decisions.
Yeah, at that age, yeah. At the age 16 and better.
Accountability.
You want to say 14, but I'll give it 16 and better.
I can agree with that. But you know, so influence don't matter. Influence do matter.
It does. But that's in a sense, it's still your choice.
That's when your parents come in. But you ain't listening to your parents. You know that. We gonna talk like now.
I ain't gonna. We'll say.
But you could be listening to your parents.
Yeah,
your parents could be enabling that shit. So
you got.
That ain't no guarantee.
As our culture, we know kids having kids never change. You know what I mean? So motherfucker that's young, got them having kids, still want to be young when they hit 40. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I mean, I could say that shit. I mean, I can get into it. But in the sense that still even saying that, like even when you like influence, it's like, ain't it still a choice? When you say it's on a parent, like we say, we can teach our kids everything. It's still a choice to get them to abide what we telling them when they go out in the world.
True. That's very true.
So I just say like it's, you know what I'm saying? Influence, like TV play a part, music play a part and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you can teach a kid everything, you know what I'm saying? What not to do and what to do, you know what I'm saying? When it's that time and they out in the world, it's still your choice to make that you know what I'm saying, right move or the wrong move. The shit didn't happen plenty of time. I wasn't live on Snap and I was saying that shit about, you know what I'm saying, Big Dog Up, you know what I'm saying? Saying like shit. Like motherfucker gave a nigga a lot of jewels and shit, you know what I'm saying, at the time, and I knew this shit, but at the time, shit, as our culture and shit, how you want to say it, sometimes it's like shit. Defining. We want to learn it the hard way. We want to get our own lessons instead of their lessons.
So what I say when you say it just like that, and I didn't mean to cut you off, pardon the body, but when you said that, that's another even part of it. So it's defiance, then you get wealth with defiance, plus ignorance and youth. Youth, you feel invincible. Ignorance, you don't know no better. And then defiant means you trying to prove your point. So there's older people who, like you said, parents, all kind of shit that's pushing the envelope of possibly enabling the person or motherfucking just.
Sometimes it do though. It depends on, like you said, when you say enable, because I kind of be, I feel like that about my kids and the environment how they grew up and where they at, you know what I'm saying? So definitely.
I'll speak a little louder so you can get the
okay. My bad.
Let the people hear it. You see it, yeah.
No, I'm, you
Oh.
But
so, yeah. Hold on. We back. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I had to give him an appreciation for his comment because he said some ill shit, but I just wanted to make sure the people heard it because he even put himself in front of that. And that takes a lot of accountability for a person to even be like, shit, I recognize my wrongdoings when I do certain shit too, as a parent to my child. Because the shit can get crazy fast with kids. Don't let, especially when the child can get more money, like start making more money than the parent.
Yes, sir. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? I can understand. I can say I ain't. I'm looking forward to witnessing that. You know what I'm saying?
But no, not as adults. That's cool. Once they get grown and then they succeed and excel, that's fine. I'm talking about in adolescence and youth. Like a nigga that's 15 making more money than his 35 to 40-year-old daddy. You can't tell them nothing.
I understand like how they say, oh man, it's fucked up how the old niggas calling the young niggas
big bro and all that shit.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, baby. Okay, like, come on now. That shit.
Yeah, don't be quiet with Pforty. Hey, Pforty, look, he ain't been in a while, man. He just sits back. I know he just listening to me
right now.
No, he listening to this shit, man. But hey, hey, all that shit real though. You ain't never lying, bro. You ain't never lying, man. Man, this is crazy, man. Like I say,
like bro, Big U. That Big U shit.
About bro,
the rapper, the big funny crip, rolling.
Yeah. A nigga rap. He used to be
no,
a rapper.
No. He rapped. He put niggas on.
Yeah, he used to nigga like check in.
There you go.
Talking about bald head dark.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. And it's crazy. Damn, man. Hey, man, shout out to that nigga, man. He's doing a lot of shit. I just, you said, because now I think about it, like, he was busting for a second. Like, I ain't that, but I don't know what was going on, but he was conversating a lot of shit going on, but
I ain't heard an interview on him, and he was talking, I think he was talking to some dude, the white dude, Max or something, I forgot his name. Yeah. But he was talking to him in an interview, and he was basically saying, I had Nipsey from 2009 in the contract, a 10-year contract from 2009. And then he smirked and said to 2019. And then the interviewer said Cold Game. Excuse me. If you don't read between the lines,
you don't understand.
Nipsey died in 2019 because he was not going to resign.
That contract was done.
And
now he made the song. Making a million.
He already made the song on the marathon.
So
the mixtape.
He's been crazy.
Listen,
Big U.
They
whooped on Nipsey, and they whooped Nipsey.
Yeah,
they DP'd him.
Yeah, they got down on him. That's when Black Sam shot in the head. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey had that $1 million blind on him. They got in that little airplane, and that's when they talk about the Puma airplane and all that good stuff. I remember all that.
But like, that's a real contract that he had on?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
He was Big U. He was signed. He had a lot of motherfuckers. He had a couple motherfuckers signed to him. But it was like they said, like, you know, allegedly one of his latest artists, they got into a discrepancy and over some shit, and then he whacked him because the nigga dissed him, like Nipsey dissed him. He dissed him on the track. This allegedly, he dissed the nigga on the track, said he was going, and then he said they gonna kill me with a revolver and leave me in the desert. That's exactly what happened.
Like the nigga who was rapping said,
that's exactly what happened. Nigga, his mama is like, nigga killed my son.
That's what, so in a sense, like when y'all say that shit about Nipsey, y'all saying like, bam, Brody, yeah. Saying Brody, yeah. He
was like, nigga, you either cut me in or cut me out.
It's crazy though, cause niggas show like
and then see the thing. It's crazy though. Back to the money though. Remember what we were just saying? Once you get the money, so the whole time, Big U been the big homie, right? Because he had the power and he had the money. Check him. He had. I mean, he was a store nigga.
That nigga was so.
That's what they say. Allegedly.
Hold on. So
allegedly,
during that time, like he said, when he signed, he had the nigga signed. He was out, or that nigga was like, cause I thought when he was on the scene and shit, I thought that nigga had just came home.
Dots together a little bit. So I'm not watching this.
Hold on, y'all can't let me forget this.
My bad, go do your thing.
Once Nipsey started getting the bread, they started calling him Big Homie.
Yeah.
Then his bread, like, so he started becoming big, right? But then once he be gotten big, his bread became way more than Big U. You get what I'm saying? So now people are, so it's like this, you got 2 leaders now instead of 1. He like, I earned my stripes through this shit from building this shit up from the mud. Ooh, I'm the leader because nigga, I'm you know what's up. This is like, man, I earned my stripes too, but I'm the business now of this shit. So now I'm the leader. Cause this shit bigger than some gangbanging shit. This we trying to get these kids and this youth. And that shit was over with. Like, nigga, I either cut me in or cut me out. Like, nigga, this my shit.
Cause it's like, all right. Like, cause they like say all that shit. It's crazy cause I can see that. I can see that when you say what you said. Like, I can see that. Matter of fact, going to
10-year plan.
Yeah, going. No, you talking about like when we talking about the plan shit yesterday. Yeah. But going to say it, you can be talking about that.
You know, you got most artists. I feel like they always, you know, a company will always have a 10-year plan or a 20-year plan with an artist because that's their business. So you may not never know by year 9 what the plans is for you because this is the business plan for you. So when you walk out of this office, he still got to talk to his agent about the plans for you. Now you're going to reap the benefits of having a nice car, the baddest bitch, the big house, maybe for 8 years. And then you're going to get remembered by year 9 so your music sales can skyrocket up. You know what I'm saying? And you can go on Apple, you know, and all your shit. And that's when all of them start coming in, your revenue. You know, because whoever thought the Migos come in 2011, 2012, and then you got Takeoff. He passed in 2022, October. That's a 10-year plan. It's crazy, allegedly. I'm not saying no one did it, you know what I mean, as far as a company, but just think about that in perspective of how his career played out in 10 years. You know what I mean? So how I look at things, you know what I'm saying? How Big U said, you know, he got a 10-year contract with Nipsey. Nipsey probably was like, damn, you know, my 10-year contract in 2019, this shit up. I ain't signing back with this nigga shit, you know, I'm free. Big U like, you think you free. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Allegedly.
What y'all say is God's plan?
One more thing. I seen an interview with Loose Cannon on Those Jumper. And he was basically saying how he was basically just putting it out there that Big U did all of this. So I'm just gonna say because he said
he was PNB Rock.
Nah,
he
said all of that. All of this. He said all of that shit. Everything tied in together. But this is the thing. The main one that stuck out to me when he said Big U got his own store on 57 and something. I'm not sure what it is, but he said he got his own little corner store. And in the back of the shops, you know, Nipsey already got the Crenshaw, all that slogan and all of that. So Big U, when Nipsey died and all of that, Big U, he started printing out all these spray gown, boot bags, T-shirts, hats with Crenshaw labels on. So if you don't look at that and see if that's like a red flag on some shit, and this came from out of Loose Cannon's mouth, you know.
He was trying to even take over that brand.
So you don't look at it like that, you know.
He's an asshole. I mean,
bully.
But when you say that about the like when you say the print out this when you say that at the end the print out about the T-shirts and shit, it's like he already got that shit fucking copywritten, right?
Yeah.
You cannot. You can keep doing all that shit. If you make any money, you know how much money you're gonna have to owe his people.
But you know, this is the thing. We have Arabs that all kind of people, all these corner stores that do, you know, certain things that they sell out in their corner stores that you don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly.
Man, I know what you're talking about. Though. I feel what you're saying.
But you know, now he's over here. He probably, you know, he smuggled, smuggling little sweaters and brands, all of that out the store, making his own profit off of Black Salmon. When he know this profit supposed to be going to the family. But
how long you think the run will be before that shit get figured out? Though you feel me? Like how long you think the run will be? Even with knowing
that's the point. He's like it don't matter. He don't give a damn about the people figuring out. Once he feel like he took it over, he took it over. See, that's the thing about how he did the business. Like he like,
I'm take it over. Like I'm gonna store it. Like you gonna have to sign this nigga, or
you ain't gonna have no business no more.
Man,
bro, he was like,
so that's the shit his mama talking about.
Yeah,
that when she's like, oh, the motherfucker was trying to take this all off his name. So I had to, like hold on. The streets. Also, she talking about. Allegedly, allegedly. And shit, man, fucking, you did that shit.
And they was like, they was like, shit. He was on the video. He was on a movie set, and they was in the neighborhood, you know, where they filmed at. He like, any camera crew, rap crew, video crew, man, y'all got to check in. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all keep y'all cameras, y'all keep y'all, you know, keep y'all stuff. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you gonna have to check in anyway to get it back.
It's checking in real.
Checking it is real.
It's real. If you don't, everybody is. At least in Cali.
Like what places? Like
at least in Cali. Chicago too.
They was even elaborating on the Pop Smoke situation.
That's what, Pop Smoke. Because they said something about the Quando Rondo shit. He said, nigga, that's how Dirk and them got the line on him. He said, since Quando Rondo,
to the hotel,
they rep the same set, but y'all rep this shit from a distance. Y'all don't tap into the neighborhood. This is what he said. And he said, so shit, you know, shit happens. And that's how it happens. So in my mind, he like, Dirk and them tapped in, paid their dues to get that information on y'all. Just like whoever they with did the information on PNB Rock and did the information on Pop Smoke. Because Pop Smoke and PNB Rock felt like they ain't got to tap in. But at the same time, you repping the set.
So it'd be so that's some shit they put in. So you say like, in the way they're doing, there's some shit they put out there when they say the niggas share their location. What's the name? Y'all say Pop Smoke, when they say he shared this address or some shit.
Yeah.
Or some shit. What's the name? And the funny part about PNB Rock, that the female and then the nigga is that was viral that you went back and forth with on social media with.
So it's
crazy though, it's crazy.
So not even just Big U, so we can segue off to Big U. Now you got Yella Beezy. Yella Beezy in the gym.
With the
for the Mo3 shit. Yeah. They saying he murdered for hire from Mo3.
Yeah,
niggas, you know
they said that from the top though, from the gym.
Of course they said that.
They still trying to, you know what I'm saying? It was basically him and what's his name? What Trap Boy Freddy go to jail for?
But he got a 5-year run.
What Trap Boy Freddy go to jail for?
More like a 10-year.
Who?
Yella Beezy on 10.
I would say about 10.
That's
on me. Now or
That's on me.
That's when me came out in 2016.
Bro, ain't he? But the nigga, the man, I don't know. I just don't. You know he probably did a feature on something, but
that's on me. It came out right around the time when Pforty came out with that. No,
that's the album. That's the only album, right?
No, he got a lot of stuff.
I'm talking after that, all that what you saying, that album. Because after that album, that song was on the album that he dropped. So what was the song?
He had a lot of shit. He had a little.
No, but you saying it wasn't on the album? I ain't saying singles. So I'm saying, so that's
we not fans, bro. Of his music, so we don't.
We
search his Apple Music.
It's like
search his Apple Music.
No.
I mean, you got a phone right there.
I mean, I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in the sense.
That way we can do our research.
I'm saying in the sense of like the songs, like singles. Yeah, he probably had a few of them and shit. But I'm saying them singles probably was on that first album because I'm trying to think like the nigga.
Yeah, this shit.
Have more.
Hey, I bet you he do. We just don't listen to him. You know, like Yella Beezy, right? So we got him. His situation. Boom. He didn't murder for hire allegedly on Mo3. So another rap shit that turned into some real street shit and got to some extra shit. And niggas is all out there. Everybody tricked off their feet now. Quando, Rondo, Dirk. Motherfucker.
So
Young Dog.
What's all what? like what all albums? Because a lot of shit say singles. So what all?
I don't know.
I'm on albums, so that's what I'm saying.
Like, I don't know.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Just go down, shit. You gotta,
like I say, all right, single. Would this be an album then?
Yeah.
No, let's say single too. Would this be the album?
Ain't going back.
That was the one he did. And then this some shit with Pforty. This last year, I feel like that's a song.
2024. Oh, I said nigga had so much money.
2020, 2020, 2023, 2019, 2022, 2017, 2019. These singles and shit. Yeah. That's why I say like
I said, like, don't know
right now.
Yeah.
But that's why I was just saying
but you out there fighting 100 cases, your ass can't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
You know what I mean? You getting shot, you know, all this shit. You can't motherfucking do music.
Like,
shit going on.
Like, Mo3 run that on himself?
I don't know.
Or was it like,
in the streets. I mean, they was home
in that part, but
then he got out of whack.
Like, would you say, all right, Mo3 want to start hating on that nigga?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Mo3 made a whole diss song about how he shot him.
Right. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, no. But then they do some shit to Mo3 before they shot him.
They was beefing for that. That's why though. They was already hot.
The comedian wrote.
That's Mo3 homie.
So they got down on
you feel me though? In a sense, I'm just saying like he was hot. Yellow Beezy was, Mo3 was.
They both was hot.
No, they do a lot of interviews.
I guess, man. Like,
they do a lot.
For me, I'm gonna say no. Yellow Beezy, I didn't hear about Mo3. I heard Yellow Beezy, and then I heard about Mo3.
That's the thing.
So that's what I'm saying. Like when you say, all right, they was together and had a team. But I'm saying like, all right, it seemed like Yellow Beezy got hot before Mo3.
He did it.
And then I'm saying, so would you say, all right, was he hate? He made it. Who made this
song?
No,
this song came after somebody got killed.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so that's why I said like they had to have something happen before all of it. Yeah, my shit. I see it. Yeah, I'm like,
my people. But yeah. So I don't know. It's just a lot of shit. Like some shit, I'll be like, yeah. But then now I just be on some. Cause I look at shit like, man, I don't know these niggas. Everything.
That's why I say allegedly. I ain't saying none of this shit is concrete.
It's not no.
I wasn't
no
there.
Shit like the motherfuckers be on Google, put some whole shit together.
I was not there.
So that's why my thing be like, I don't know. I just from the outside looking in, like, oh damn, nigga was fake kind of hating, and then whatever. Do y'all got some street beef? Probably yeah. A lot of shit be like that. But the Quando them shit. Hey man, that shit could have happened like in that.
It did.
I don't. I ain't said. Like I ain't never.
Bro, they got on the podcast and the gangster niggas started talking too much.
They was you talking about when he he did a podcast with like Quando did his podcast.
Who podcast?
Big U. Like interview.
Right, but it was an interview after that.
After the shit that happened and shit.
Exactly. So, and it was with Big U with somebody else, and he was telling them the
no, Big U by himself.
Yeah, by himself. We're talking to somebody else at the interview.
And it was his interview. I'm saying whatever his podcast was, whatever Big U podcast was, he was interviewing Rondo. Rondo was the motherfucking.
Yeah, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about when Big U is talking about when Quando Rondo homie got killed. When they got killed.
Are you talking about the shit when Shorty just got?
That's what Dirk is locked up for.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one of them. That's the murder that Dirk is locked up for. That's
the murder they locked up for. So they ain't locked up for the shit that. The hit on the other shit.
Yeah, they got multiple charges.
That's that one. But I'm saying that that's another case. That shit is they saying the OTS nigga or whatever. They had bought the house. They got the pictures of them trailing Quando around them car in traffic. They got them niggas at the hotel watching them. They got everything on tape, on footage, credit cards, all that shit.
So all that shit, who you think is lawyer? Talking about like he finna beat this shit.
He's a lie.
He said he got new evidence. First evidence, the man said, "Hey, look, man. Hey, if he said, but you know or not, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the man ain't got that audio, it's the case.
Well, yeah, that's the only thing. Long as Dirk ain't saying, "Hey, I need you to kill that nigga," then he's probably in the case. It don't matter who went and killed somebody. That y'all can't put this on me. I ain't telling them I do shit. We all love them. We all homies. So niggas when they rolled out on their own, they got nothing to do with me. He can play it that way easily all day. But if they got any audio or anything of him like giving the orders or issuing or telling like I got this amount of money or anybody, you know, you can't just say because.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, I feel it.
That's the reason why Brick Baby just got locked up. See, now they just saying something like Charles Money has said, you know, basically lined up, basically saying something like that. He put a hit on him.
But he did.
He did.
That's what was dumb as fuck about Brick Baby. He got, see, that's why I said the gangster niggas got on the podcast, started getting popular and forgot gangster code and rules. You understand what I'm saying? They got too comfortable doing and saying gangster activity on the fucking podcast. And once they did that, bro, they opened the can of worms to the worst fucking investigations that we about to see in modern day black young people history. But like I said, this is kind of a wake-up call to the black community and to the young YNs. We about to see a sweep. We are seeing a sweep. It's a cleanse of like everybody who they gave all that money to, let them have all that power. Everybody who they let promote all the switches, put all the shit out there. They snatching them up now. So all the money that they made, they damn near paying back in lawyer fees and all that. The only thing, so this is the benefit of this situation. I always try to make light of some bad shit. The only way this is working in your favor, YN, own your masters, own your own songs, keep your independence. If you blow up and you sign or whatever, sign, but keep all your shit. Keep as majority of your shit as possible. That way, if you and when you do, since you want to be in the streets, if you and when you do get murdered or go get locked up, when your sales skyrocket through the roof, all the money come to you. You hear what I say? All that shit come back to you. You're going to eat. You're going to benefit. You're going to win then. But because, like, nobody can never deny the fact of having a real story. Like, being a real, like what they say, a real nigga, you know, and being all what you say you rap and all that, that is a benefit, but to a detriment. Because nobody other world revolves, like, you can't expect Shaft to be Shaft in public. He play another movie. Samuel L. Jackson ain't gonna be whatever, and Denzel ain't gonna be Denzel from Training Day when you meet him. So when you hear your favorite rapper, it's just supposed to be just like your favorite actor or your actress. You're supposed to be able to take in whatever they, you know, whatever. But the problem is people get consumed in with the characters. That's what that's why you create a rap name. It becomes your character. So anybody who's keeping a real name as their rap name should never step out of their true life character. You get what I'm saying? Like, so you should definitely talk about nothing but your true shit. Don't get fabricated about nothing. But if you got a rap name, if you have any of that shit, you can fabricate as much as you need to embellish the character. Because it's an audio comic book. You listening to a comic book instead of seeing them pow, bang, boom, bang. You listening to a nigga, blah, you wouldn't understand. What? You understand? That's listening to a comic book. So like watching all the brothers, man, get snatched the fuck up. It's crazy. Right now, watching all these brothers get smashed up.
Oh, talking about the shit when I just left out on the dirt shit, how all the shit going.
All that shit
crazy as hell. But on some real shit though, a lot of that shit them niggas do, we put themselves in their own motherfucker. Like, man.
And they speak it into existence. Like Dirk was almost like he was wishing to go to jail. Like he wanted to go to jail to certify his credit.
The funny part because they try to use that song, but he made it before that shit happened.
He spoke into existence.
But I was gonna say, nigga, everything they said, niggas did, nigga. You told us in the rap, it's like you saying, hey, yo, nigga, don't use this, and then they saying, hey, yeah, you told niggas don't use your account, nigga, use your card, and who out the
You said
you
knew this was
you know what I'm saying? I understood what they used when they said, oh man, shit, everybody OTF, everybody got access to that account, so how can you say you walk the band? But
and that sounds stupid.
Yeah, it do, man.
That's a dumbass lie to tell anybody. Because we all part of businesses and organizations and whatever. Ain't nobody always had no fucking access to the company.
What Dirk is called? Like what's his charge? Like murder
for hire,
murder for hire, right?
Murder, trying to avoid bail.
Because I'm trying to
flee.
They fixed that though.
Oh, okay.
They
all
really
kinds
came out and said like, no, they made it seem like that wasn't even what was going on. Well, I ain't gonna lie, you and lady boy with some cheese and shit, you know what I'm saying? Party, you know what I'm saying? Sidebar, this nigga is. That nigga was you crave the nachos, end up getting them motherfuckers. Man, you thought I just want some cheese.
I ain't gonna cap, I was on my way going to get them motherfucking buffalo wings.
You about to get started?
That shit had the nigga. That nigga was sweating. He was sweating. That nigga like, what? What bitch is good? That nigga bites his nose. That's how you know some shit high when a nigga like, yeah, what is it? On me, but he ate
back. Them bitches was gone.
He ate all the way. I'm like,
ain't no time to second yet.
That's the nice thing to do. The offer.
But nigga, I
hate like,
I'm so glad they said no.
Yeah, like this nigga. I'm about to say, it's a nice thing, man.
Touchdown. I'm like, hey. Fuck I supposed to do, hey.
They mad at you.
That shit crazy. That shit, man.
I'm gonna turn around, that motherfucker, the sauce was on my mouth.
Oh, yeah, pause.
Yeah, big
Wow, you gotta get your freaky ass.
Crazy. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. Not the boy pause like motherfucker. Hey,
what's the fuck?
Hey, man. LeBron fan, man. So
I fell asleep last night.
I
woke up.
Well, the question, but you watch highlights.
Yeah. I said, damn, nigga, nigga,
but we are.
Was it too soon or he was ready? But
no, first off, they limited his minutes, so they just working him back in.
So
I'm working him back in.
Was bad.
No, threw some shit off a little bit.
But if he was on underdog,
them motherfuckers had 20. They had 20 something in what?
Because the game was close and then they just took the
yeah, they took the fuck out.
But I think the game had minutes. And they took him.
I think he had 19, 6, and 4?
Some shit like that, yeah. No, 17. He had 17, some 6 or so, man. Some shit like that. But he had 17 points. I just watched it this morning and shit, so that's what made me ask about this shit. Like, damn, was it? Because I'm like, damn, the Bulls, like,
it was good.
Like, damn.
Is the Bulls gonna beat them in 2 weeks?
Hell no.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, they're not.
Why?
Me personally, I
just want to know why.
They gonna be all.
I mean, I understand that shit be happening, but why?
You gotta remember, LeBron.
They did a lot of fuck ups. I ain't gonna lie.
LeBron been out of the lineup for about 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks. So what? Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect, Luka. They've been balling,
bro.
So working LeBron back in.
Jackson Hayes didn't even get 6 rebounds.
Are LeBron them gonna end up in the play-in or they gonna end up in the playoff
seed?
They gonna be a seed?
Yeah, they probably be no less than 4.
Everybody finna go right back into the
because at the same time the Lakers ain't do what they needed to do while he was gone, so that's what put them in the predicament.
I'm not gonna say that.
Where they at? 4th?
They dropped.
They did good for me.
Yeah, they like 4.
No, they
don't like
they was second, but they went to 4.
No, I'm talking about. I think they 6 or something.
Yeah, they was 4.
I think they like 6.
We was 3rd. We about 4th now, but it's all right.
I was just fighting somebody. Who y'all fighting? Minnesota fighting.
We fighting Denver.
Cleveland. It ain't the Clippers. It ain't the Clippers, nigga.
We was. It's Denver and Lakers. Right,
Lakers
like neck and neck. But I'm not even worried about that. This is how I felt about LeBron being absent.
And
we got a chance to see
Lakers in Houston.
Conference.
I think it was all neck and neck.
Houston's cooked. I'm not worried about Houston. First off, I'm just gonna say this. I feel like LeBron absence worked out in all the role players' favor. Good one.
Oh yeah, they gave them confidence. Now you can see what niggas can do.
Did y'all see how Bronny looked
Yeah.
Last game, it was a blowout against Milwaukee.
He played.
But did y'all see
on the team?
But did y'all see
him talking?
Yeah.
Did y'all see how he put the move on Giannis?
He fucked him out. Giannis had to grab him, foul him.
What y'all think about how LeBron approached him since they've been talking about this?
That's what he said. I want everybody to get comfortable when playoff comes. Ronnie's gonna play, and guess what? It's not. And when Ronnie play, y'all not gonna say he got a project.
How then do y'all feel about LeBron approaching Stephen A. Smith since that was a hot topic we just ain't been on?
Me, all right. I mean, I elaborated on that. I mean, I caught some backlash. You know, I got some motherfuckers that praised me. I personally felt like LeBron kind of already knew what he was doing. As far as he knew Stephen A. Smith just got that big ass contract. You know, he seen him courtside at the biggest Lakers game that was nationally televised. You know, all that shit. And he kind of like, I think, overused his power in a sense. Knowing that we all know now that he had his number.
Who?
LeBron.
Had who know?
We always could have got in touch with Stephen A. because, you know, Maverick.
Oh, you saying like, I feel
all of them, his agents, his business partners, they all got Stephen A. number. So you could always just holler.
They don't fuck with each other. Here I come. I'm gonna break it down.
But you know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like LeBron said nothing wrong.
I know how they say
I felt like LeBron did everything, you know, as a father that you're supposed to do.
Did Stephen A. do something wrong?
I felt like Stephen A. didn't do nothing wrong neither. You know, Stephen A. got to do his job. Plus, Bronny is a professional athlete who plays for the Los Angeles Lakers. So, just say for instance, we switch this shit up. If Bronny played for the Dallas Cowboys, and Bronny would be able to talk about, Stephen A. would be able to talk about Bronny because the Dallas Cowboys and all of this. No, hell no.
Hold on.
Bronny is a professional athlete, so Stephen A. can talk about him. And LeBron James can defend his son if he wants to. I just felt like business-wise, it was just bad business.
Now, hold on. So, I agree with you on the fact of Brian was right as a father. I agree with the fact that Stephen A. can criticize because he's a fucking analyst. And that's his job, to critique and commentate on basketball. Now, what Stephen A. went wrong at, and what Brian went wrong at, because both was wrong. So that's why I say two things can be right, two things can be wrong at the same time. Stephen A. went wrong because the nigga fucked up. He fucked up, bro, when he said, I'm begging for LeBron James to stop this.
Stop this. I remember that.
I'm pleading for this. I'm pleading as a father. As a father. So wait a minute, nigga. Who is you to tell me how to be a father? One.
That's why I said
my motherfucking son in the NBA. First, we talking about the NBA. Me being a father and how I parent got my son on the highest level of where he wanted to achieve for his goals that he almost died trying to achieve. So step the fuck back, bro. Now, if you talking about his points per average, you talking about his crossover, you talking about his jump shot, you talking about him missing a dunk, you talking about him missing a defensive move, whatever. Cool, bro. But what the fuck is you talking about as a father, you begging for me to stop this? Who is you? And then for you to go on Gilbert Arenas' them show and get a backstory and say, me and LeBron James don't really fuck with each other like that, you know? You know,
I'm cool. I ain't even watching.
He said that out of his own mouth. He like, me and Rich Paul, we cool, you know, we got numbers, you know, bad Ricardo, we got numbers. But, you know, ain't no secret, me and Brian don't really fuck with each other like that. That's just be clear. So everybody know, as a fucking parent, when somebody you already don't fuck with like that, even talk about your kids, that's a whole nother drive.
Cause feel like
what? And then my wife got in my head too, nigga. When she said that she seen that shit, like what the fuck he mean as a daddy? So I mean, as that, come on, bro, you nigga.
That's why I said what I just said. As a father, how he approached him, he didn't say anything wrong. But in a business atmosphere, and the courtside at the Lakers game was all bad business for both sides.
All your wife folks looking at it.
I mean,
LeBron getting represented
in the video. It don't show like Stephen A.
You know, he's a role model.
It don't show that. It don't show like he was like, hold on, motherfucker. So I don't think it.
No, it wasn't that.
It look.
LeBron's a role model to all the kids. Y'all
all together.
Stephen A. is a role model to all the upcoming analysts,
podcasts.
So would you say,
everybody, both of them are role models.
Wrong time?
No, it's not wrong time.
Yeah, it's right, wrong place.
Wrong place. It's not wrong time. It's wrong place.
He like you should have called me.
You could have held him at backstage off the
look, when he said you could have called me, like nigga, I don't call you no other time. Fuck, I'm gonna call you for all the shit you talk about my hairline, my this, my that. I ain't never called you before. All the other shit y'all talk about me is 90% y'all talk about me ain't basketball. Y'all not critiquing my game. Y'all talking about me as a person, as being the GOAT. Y'all talking about me as this. Y'all ain't never talking about me as my game last night. So y'all critiquing the game from the Dallas Mavericks series still to this day, and I've played over 400 games later.
So
what the fuck are we doing?
Would you say that Stephen A. Smith apology was sincere or PR?
Both.
Both.
I feel like he was
sincere because he realized
he realized how he hurt Bronny.
Yeah.
And he is a father. I guarantee you, he got kids.
So, bro, that nigga, because it's like he ain't say he had kids when he was talking about.
Yeah, he got kids.
So like he said, I'm a father. You
gotta watch Stephen A. Smith show too.
Stephen A. Smith. Watch it again.
You know,
watch him on his own shit. That's when you get the real deal, Stephen A.
He already said it, like, you know what I'm saying? He felt bad because he looked at Bronny and eyes went before LeBron even approached him. That's how
he knew something about to go down.
He was like, Bronny was looking so sad, bro. He was like, he looked sad before LeBron approached him. And he said, I felt so bad. He said, I felt horrible.
It's fucked up. He do get a hard
job.
Like he got it hard. Not who?
Both.
I don't think so.
Stephen A. got a hard job because at the end of the day, now Brian just opened the door for niggas to be thinking they can slide up on him.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, we're going there, but I was just saying, like, as an athlete kid, and then being an athlete kid that's you know what I'm saying, that parent that's so fucking permanent. Like that shit is hard.
That's hard. His job hard. Hey, wait, hold on. Give me this.
Like, I ain't even doing shit, and y'all putting this on me that I ain't even putting on myself. I didn't even come in and say I'm trying to be my dad and nothing.
I gotta expound on that. What you just said is definitely 100. Bronny's job is the hardest right now. The hardest job. Now, what I just said about Stephen A. with LeBron opening the floodgates, Stephen A. and fucking Skip Bayless opened the floodgates on LeBron years ago.
But who fuck with him?
Wait.
Skip Bayless fuck with him, right? That's who.
Oh, hell no. Fuck who? LeBron?
Yeah, like when they get to that, used to be debated about though.
He always talks shit about LeBron. He always talks shit. Always for years. So wait, they opened the floodgates for the overswing because from day one they was comparing him to Jordan. They never compared him to other people. You really weren't even on it. There was hood niggas comparing. Barbershop Talk compared Melo and Bron.
Oh yeah. When he first came out,
that was the hood. Most niggas, they was already comparing Bron to the GOAT.
When you say that,
Kobe and Jordan.
I say that always, bro. And then I say D Wade popped up when he won the fucking championship, like that run, like you didn't even know who the fuck he was, bro.
No, niggas who watch college basketball. I mean,
yeah, like on that sense, they're like that's in tune with that shit, yeah. But
that's how we know.
Because how he said, as a worldwide, like yeah, he like shit. I was like the back shit. I was, you know what I'm saying. I just watched his shit on 7 p.m. Man, shout out to him, man. I fuck with my boy Melo, man. Shout out to 7 p.m. Man.
Shout out to all of them. Yeah, man. Is what it is. 520 Shay, Nightcap.
Hey, I like that shit. Y'all some arguing motherfuckers on Gil,
bro.
Bro. Gil them some arguing motherfuckers, bro.
Knuckleheads.
I fuck with him. You talking about my boy. Hey, shout out to my man's making the ESPN too, man. Christian Richardson, man.
Quentin Richardson.
Yeah, that's knuckleheads.
Yeah,
that's why I said. That's why I made me say that. Man, shot. Cause I was like, I just seen him do it again. Yes, I said, oh, okay, this is the second time. He looked uncomfortable as hell in that suit, but
two motherfuckers swole.
Hey, on me, he looked uncomfortable as hell. Like you gotta work on your suit game.
That's why I've been running my motherfucking treadmill down. I'm trying to drop it out. Fuck all that big swole shit.
Let me see.
Lean and mean now. Real.
Man, what y'all think, man? Y'all think, man, KD ain't gonna make the playoffs, man, or they gonna be in the play-in?
Play-in.
They right there, though.
Play-in.
I feel like they gonna make the playoffs in the play-in.
They gonna make the play-in.
Yeah, but fuck, like.
But he's saying initially.
Yeah, the initially, you gonna fuck.
Gotta go
the play-in is too much, bro. You
playing
fucking back-to-back games, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying, I feel like if they get in the play-in, they gonna make the AFC.
They fight for what they can make the 7. The 7 don't fight. The 7 don't play in the seed, right? Do they? They don't play. Do they play? The 7 seed don't play in the play-in, right?
Because Golden State gonna stay in
8, 9, 10.
What day is?
What is
What
7?
Golden State is now? 7.
Oh, they dropped because I don't know. Who the fuck is they 7? Yeah, you probably right. They was just on the rise. That's what made me just say that shit. What we were just talking about. Everybody was like them niggas dropping and shit. I'm like, yeah, them niggas just
Clippers, Golden State, Portland.
Man, the Clippers, you think they gonna do something?
Shit, you don't want to play him in the play-in, bro.
What you think about how Russell's playing, bro?
What's
this his best? One of his best years since.
Or being on the
since he left OKC,
yeah. For sure. Last year was a great year for him.
Yeah, he upgraded.
Right? Yeah.
I was just saying, do you feel like he upgraded?
Golden State is number 6. They 40-30.
Who's 7?
Clippers.
There you go. 8.
Timberwolves.
If like
9th Kings.
10th.
Suns.
Shit.
Damn.
You said what now?
Damn.
They got the gauntlet.
They enter all this close. Close as fuck.
No, I said that's the gauntlet.
The close.
How the play. You think the Timberwolves? You think the?
No, I know the Phoenix ain't gonna be
34, 35.
Yeah,
Timberwolves got good. Damn, boy, the West is hot right now.
What?
Timberwolves is, bro. They 41, bro. What's the go to the East real quick. Just to see how that shit is. They thing. Bro, Timberwolves, they 5, bro. They 4 in the East right now. Bro, the fucking West is so hard right now.
Hey, y'all want to know something though? Let's talk about the East real quick. Cleveland had almost a 10-game lead.
And then they dropped that bitch down.
They dropped it down to 5. Boston is right there.
I got them. I got JT to win. I got JT to win again.
They ain't gonna win it because
I know I can't be with. You the one
I got to do your shit.
I said
He fan, but shit, I
thought you the spoilers Minnesota.
I got on the Knicks shit, New York shit.
I mean, that's because shit look
good.
Coordinated.
Who's like that?
I'm a Lakers fan.
We getting chopped in this motherfucker.
Bro.
Smoking non-stop in this motherfucker.
Wait, so where the Lakers at again?
The Lakers is 43-27. They finna start going up now because LeBron back.
Right.
So I'm not worried about that. And you see how the Nuggets.
Bro, the Warriors can catch them. Bro.
Listen,
Grizzlies can catch them. The fuck don't party.
I'm not worried about it because the Lakers gonna go to the second spot. The Lakers gonna play. They're gonna be in the second seed. The Nuggets and the Rockets gonna lose a spot because Bron is back. So now, while Bron is back,
the Thunder?
No, the Thunder locked in.
Was anybody catching them?
No, the Thunder locked in.
And I think the Rockets gonna lock their shit in too.
They gonna drop.
The Rockets not finna beat the Lakers.
If they gonna do something in the playoffs, I don't know. I ain't gonna say
that.
But I think they gonna. I'm saying, but I think they gonna stay in that, bro. I'm gonna say this. They gonna stay in their top 3. I don't think the Rockets
gonna average 25.
Bro, how many games left? It ain't even that many games, bro. This is Mars.
Rui gonna average 19.
Every 16 is what?
So you telling me now? Hold on, top.
April 16
I'm not even worried about Bron in this series because I know Luka gonna take care of this. Luka gonna take care of this series. Luka gonna if they play.
Like if you lock in right now, who they play? Who they play right now?
Let me see. If the Lakers lock in right now, they're gonna play the Grizzlies. Luka gonna take care of this, and
right
Bron finna take care of Bay. They ain't gonna be in trouble.
But the funny part about it, I say
you talk too much.
Jai ain't playing.
I like you, man.
Jai ain't in.
You a torture chamber after that. Ron Garden Banks.
I ain't gonna say that. That's crazy. They got that. They got that.
LeBron
ain't no joke, man. This is short ass.
Bro, he gonna get
the way. Man, that nigga, man, he underrated, man.
That shit gonna wear off. Look,
Ron Garden Bay, you strong ass.
He is all right here.
You got them T-Rex arms.
Dude, he got shot on
muscle in the motherfucker.
Man, you hear me? That nigga like he been pressed for what, man. You better leave that nigga alone.
You're a T-Rex.
Bron gonna squat that shit.
So, all right, so you say LeBron is moving up, so you got the Timberwolves not moving?
Yeah, I got Timberwolves moving.
You got the Timberwolves. Boy, y'all see that dunk when we just talked about that? The dunk, Daniel?
Listen. All right, this,
you seen it?
This is my prediction.
Daniel?
I got the Grizzlies dropping to the 8th spot.
Man, damn.
I got the Clippers moving to the 6th spot. I got the Timberwolves getting to the 7th spot. The play ain't gonna be against, to lock in and try to start the first game is gonna be the Kings and the Phoenix.
Boom. You got Warriors in.
The Warriors gonna be in. Jimmy Butler there. That's why I got them going up to the 5th spot.
Without Stephen Curry,
the Warriors gonna play. I feel like first round Warriors gonna
be putting up 25.
I feel like first round Warriors gonna play the Nuggets.
They gonna have Steph Curry. If they got Curry, they gonna beat the Nuggets. They don't got Curry, they lose.
Just saying. They gonna put Nuggets on Houston Rockets.
The only reason I say they beat the Nuggets because Butler and Curry is going to have his fucking 25 and 30 together.
But I would like to see.
I
would like to see Warriors in Houston first round because Jimmy Butler gonna go against Dylan Brooks, and I want to see if Dylan Brooks
really like that.
Not even because I know he's like I know he's a tough player, but I want to see him try it.
I feel like they ain't going back ever.
Who? Them ain't going back to the championship.
I don't think they're gonna make it to the Western
Conference. You can say that, but it's all about matchup.
You know what I said? It just in the sense I'm like, damn. When I think about the team, bro, when they won, bro, the team they had when they won,
they had better dogs.
Yeah, bro.
They dogs.
It was no reason. Well, them niggas probably actually.
They got these 3 people.
I like Christian Brown.
Yeah, he's cool. I like Austin Reeves better. Yeah. Okay, fuck it. Take Austin Reeves off. I like Rui Hachimura better.
Sometimes.
I like him better.
Sometimes. He played.
I like him better.
He played better. What's today? They did a lot of fuck ups. Yeah, he played yesterday.
He got limited minutes too.
Yeah, both of them came back yesterday. But
they only got a couple minutes.
That's why they lost.
But they was bringing all their people back into the rotation.
Yeah, they had a lot of fuck ups, bro. Like a lot of just turnovers, like careless turnovers and shit. You hear me? They had a lot of careless turnovers and shit.
Niggas running plays out.
And the Bulls was on point with their shot. The nigga Kobe White was good. I ain't gonna lie. Watching that nigga, I was like, he was decent, but I was like, man, I didn't think that nigga was gonna have a career, like have a career like he having right now. Like,
all you gotta do is give most of these motherfuckers in the NBA a chance.
Hey, that's why I feel ask. So in a sense with Bronny James, bro, how far do y'all say the G League is from the NBA and from college?
And talent. Okay, it's a long way from college.
Better side. Right?
Hell yeah. Because all the niggas who was like the top tier in college usually had to go to the G League. So like you would have like on the college team, right? So on the NBA side,
that's why you say
it's the NBA side is like kind of damn near a nice stretch too.
Because I'm just like Bronny is killing. My question is that because Bronny is killing in the G League, like if I'm not mistaken, the man would just leave. That's why they just put him back on there. True. Like they talking about it too much.
They letting you know the NBA ready.
So it's like
because he averaging damn near 20 to 25 points in the G League, which is a professional level, which means he's qualified to at least give you 10 points for sure in the NBA. off a bench.
And let me say this because I should have said it first. It's a two-part question because the second question would be like,
I feel like that with anybody though.
And then it'd be like, so what's the difference with him approaching the NBA and not the motherfucking the same way how he approaching the
minutes?
Like he need more.
Yeah, you don't get an opportunity and if you only, you know what I'm saying? You fucking 8 10. Hell yeah, you all the way at the back of the bench. You getting in garbage time.
Yeah, okay.
So shit, I can't average no 14, 10 points. I only can average maybe 4 to 6, 10, maybe 10.
So,
but I'm definitely, if I'm trying to force it, I'm 9 times out of 10 gonna average a turnover. Which the turnover gonna look worse than the points.
So both of y'all play 2K, so that's real. So do you feel like he gotta really earn his motherfucking from playing dual practice? Like you gotta earn that starting spot. So I gotta kill that nigga.
That's how you even get the garbage time minutes.
You know what I'm saying? Because JJ you think so, or he just getting the garbage time minutes? Because
JJ
like,
said
what he's doing in
practice. And then
what he did, yeah, I feel it.
So JJ said, because JJ said that nigga is starting to become an elite shooter. That ain't coming from just bullshit.
No, yeah, both of them got a better shot. They've been saying that about both him and Bryce and Bryce, that they got a better. They shot is better than they did. They do though. They form is better. I ain't lying. Both their form is better. You know why?
Bryce
got the old white man straight
perfect. Good
yeah, shoot from the fucking forehead.
You know why though? I'm finna tell you why. When we was playing ball growing up, niggas who was athletes never really could shoot. Because when you was really, really good and athletic, you could shoot. Because you know how to play basketball.
If you're an athlete or
athletic. Like, no, I'm saying like super athlete, athletic, which means I'm good at every sport. Nigga is the top track star. He can backflip, he can run. He can jump that damn much because he damn near can run past everybody and jump over everybody. Okay. So once LeBron realized that was what he excelled at, he learned how to dribble the ball. He knew how to shoot the ball because he's a basketball player.
Who was
but passing that
LeBron?
Yeah.
Okay.
LeBron knew how, once he learned how to really pass.
And that's why his shot.
Yeah. Now his sons, on the other hand,
you think, when you say
they were short for a minute.
What? When you say that about Brown, when you think about him coming in high school, like the niggas just dominated. I'm just like they don't show no highlights of him like shooting like you know how everybody else they got them niggas. They got him like you say either an assistant or him just dunking the shit out of niggas. Man. I feel like that's like the highlights when you see him come out. Because when you say that, I ain't like I think about like I don't like.
We watched his games. His games is more a lot of televised.
Yeah, he shot some jumpers, but most of that shit was to the
right. I got that advantage. Why shoot them when I know I can get to the same way when he came to the league.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all talking about based off that. So now when his sons, on the other hand, they didn't have that extreme growth spurt in the beginning like he did. It was all jumpers. You feel me? The motherfucking jump shots. They had to learn, and then the new game. Shout out to Seth Curry and Dame Lillard and James Harden for expanding that motherfucking pull-up shit. Everybody learning how to do step backs and pull-ups. So, because now that means even if you can't dunk, you can be a threat. See, once niggas back then like us that was just jump shooters and I could penetrate, but for me getting to the rack, I ain't finna dunk on shit. I'm finna lay it up. Oh, okay, boom. Niggas ain't intimidated by a layup. They ain't finna move. They finna try to block the next one. And the next one. And the next one. But when you poking on shit, niggas is moving out the way. They scared. They trying not to get dunked on. They don't want, cause you coming, all that shit. Now when you get niggas nasty, shooting the jumper, that's you unguardable because now and add the athleticism to be able to dunk with that. Now you is what this game is today. That's what every nigga in the game is today. Every nigga in the game got some handle. Every nigga from 1 through 5 position damn nigga got some kind of handle, got a jumper, and can dunk. The problem is most of these niggas don't access the game with their mental. So they just be out here trying to just force they bulls in the China shop, just running around.
Question to both of y'all.
What's up with it?
How long y'all think women got in the NBA? This some crazy ass.
I don't want to sound ironic.
Is it gonna be a Yao Ming thing or
10 years?
to be in the men's NBA?
I mean,
what else NBA nigga?
Because women was kind of already playing. We was already kind of playing professional a little bit over in France and shit, right?
Who?
Women.
No, he said women.
No.
Oh, Wemby.
I said Wemby. Yeah. Wemby.
Oh, Wemby ain't gonna be here that long.
I said 10 years.
You say longer than Yao? How long Yao had?
Yeah, like 7 years.
And dominated.
I said you gonna say I'll put with Yao Ming.
No, he was dominant though.
Embiid had 10 years at it.
Embiid does.
She might be.
Yeah, they talk about the nigga weight, man. The nigga don't know
he can't move no more.
But they talk about they say the nigga is, bro, they say he's too big, bro. So big, bro. Pause. They say the man is huge. You know what I mean? What? They say the nigga over 300 pounds.
They got to take some other body part from his hip just to make his hip balance out.
They say the nigga, and they say the nigga, and they talk, but they say that play a whole big part, man. They say the nigga like over 300 some pounds, but they say the nigga eat everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, they talking about the nigga ain't. It's crazy. I ain't even know all that shit. It's just the simple fact the nigga came in with all the problems. Every problem, and then you got extra shit, but he came in with all the problems.
Leg problems.
Yeah, you come in hurt, you gonna be hurt.
Like, what's the name gone?
Say that all the time.
What's the name gone?
Noel hurt, he gonna be hurt.
Remember Noel?
So spend more time trying to get
ready.
to
You heard me though?
All right.
Okay, he was the -- 1 pick before Joel. He played.
Oh, Lauren Nolan Noel.
Yeah.
He played himself out the contract. But he played himself out of contract.
But let's elaborate on that a little bit. You say if you draft them hurt, they gonna be hurt. I don't remember JJ McCarthy for the Minnesota Vikings coming in really like being hurt, but I remember him kind of like being a little dinged up with his little knee just from when he was in the championships and all of that.
And then, just got injured.
Then he tore his meniscus.
Yeah, he didn't get drafted. He came in, he got hurt. He'll be all right. He's gonna get healed by the league. Straight. That's different. Joel Embiid and niggas like him, they was already hurt and still got drafted.
He did.
They was already still hurt.
Let's say Kyrie. Nigga, Kyrie
was hurt.
Yeah, that nigga played 10? Oh, he
didn't play that many games.
That was his draft had to be the weakest ever, bro. For him to still come out, because he didn't play that many games. He came out.
Y'all don't even know who the second pick in that draft. I do.
Oh, Michael Hill Grizzly?
No. Derek Williams from Timberwolves drafted. Derek Williams.
And he was nice too.
From Arizona, he was trash with us.
They fucked him up.
Heavy set nigga?
No, light skinned nigga who was cold.
I'll show you.
You gotta show me. He
was like mid light skinned nigga with the tip of
fade.
He had the tape of fade.
You couldn't even say who's the next 4 picks in that draft.
They was nice in college.
And they got they drafted Johnny Flynn over Steph Curry.
I ain't talking about like they tweet. Yeah, a lot of people. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When you look back on shit and how niggas, you be like, damn, them niggas tweet on that. You know what I'm saying? But they feel the same way. Oh yeah. He was nice big man. That nigga was like what, small forward, play power 1.
Yeah,
I remember.
He was a 3-4. He had a real game.
Who the fuck they beat? You know,
in the Final Four?
Yeah, who the fuck they beat? I think they beat my team. Who they play for?
Arizona.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with them. So who the fuck they beat? They played one of my teams. I ain't gonna lie. But he was decent. Yeah, I'm playing with him, nigga, on live, nigga. But not 2K, nigga. Live, nigga.
So that's what I'm saying, like, man, like a lot of brothers, man, they be getting opportunities.
He beat motherfucking Texas. He beat Duke.
That's what it was, Duke. On me. That's what I'm like. He beat motherfuckers. I wanted to
like, they don't get their opportunities into right places. Especially like we was talking about. I was talking about that with Chops them. I was cutting Chops from here.
He came.
And he was like, they was talking. You know, they older and they talking shit. And I'm like, bro, getting drafted to a top seed ain't meaning you finna win shit. Man, 9 times out of 10, you just getting drafted because you the best.
Well,
and we need the best.
He did come out.
But most teams that's in the top draft ain't even trying to win. They just trying to go to the playoffs.
Y'all had what's the name?
They don't give a fuck about winning.
He ain't look like
if a nigga in the lottery
came to Memphis, what's the name?
Bro, if niggas in the lottery, besides like the
Heat,
that's why I say that. Who the Heat? What'd you say to Jim?
No. I played with D Rose. He was the man before D Rose came to Memphis.
Michael Beasley.
No, not Beasley. He didn't play with Memphis. Nigga, Beasley played for Kansas State.
You said,
I say the nigga that was the man on Memphis before D Rose came over there. What the y'all?
CDR, Chris Douglas Robert.
I think so. Yeah, I think He came. He was supposed to be a killer. It's but I'll say that when you just said it, it's like that nigga he flopped crazy.
Yeah, you get put on the wrong
shit. You say that, man. I don't even want to say nothing about that man. He be in his feelings about everybody talking shit.
Kwame Brown.
Yeah, man. But when you say his shit was flop, was it a lot of pressure on that man? Did Jordan destroy him? With
Gilbert Arenas said he was a drunk.
Everybody trying to hear all that, bro. You come in, bro. You gotta
be ready. I wasn't there.
You number one pick. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready.
Why ever still go with him on? What team would he be on?
No, and I'm finally glad he finally came out and said it. I'm glad he finally came out and said it himself. The reason why he don't got no go is because he fucked his business shit up when he called LeBron a bitch in practice and told him to stop defense. That's the reason why the Lakers have been shutting him out and not letting him come back and sign him. He finally said it himself.
But I say that's the only team he can help out. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm saying he don't have no more go in it because he possibly do. But why Philly didn't sign him?
I don't know, but because I don't know, man. He had to got something else going on because
he can help a lot of people. He can help my team out, man. My boy KD.
He can't help nothing out right now because he's first off, what year? First off, what year did he get drafted?
05.
04.
He was the number one pick.
03. He was the number one pick in 04, right?
Who?
Boom.
Who?
The White.
Mm-hmm.
The White was the number one pick in 04.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he killed
the White can't shoot.
He can't.
So how can the White? You just said nigga
play in this game.
He can't.
Bro, he
even Andre Drummond starting to go to the corner. Because he knows he will be out of the league.
He's a different big man than him, man.
Yeah, you just said, what you talking about?
I mean, he dominated. Yeah, I mean,
rebound.
This is fuck, man. A lot of niggas look at that. A lot of
niggas rebound.
What I'm saying about the White House, I don't think there's no comparison with them.
No, ain't no. The White was way more, of course. Way more of a force.
Yeah, he's going to the Hall of Fame. You think Drummond going to? I think he's going to the Hall of Fame. That nigga, the White House going to the Hall of Fame. Off Orlando. He got a champion, but off Orlando alone, he's going to the Hall of Fame. So I'm just trying to say, like, how you.
And if we're going to say that for Orlando, sure, if Drummond had a couple more years in Detroit, he'd be going to the Hall of Fame.
But he led the league in so many blocks and rebounds.
He wouldn't, bro.
Yes, he would.
Andre Drummond, he led the league in blocks and rebounds.
He
did. So Kevin Love. It's crazy because Kevin Love
Drummond was bored.
Kevin Love was Mr. 2020 here, nigga. And he is fucking crazy.
And he was good at Cleveland too.
Yeah, his role, he played his role.
He had to play LeBron.
That's all I'm saying. He played another role. Well, do I like that? Do I like that motherfucker that played in Cleveland? No, I like the nigga that played here. But that's how he got over there.
I'm just saying, Drummond didn't play good with Bron because Drummond can't shoot like that. So
I ain't talking about the way.
Yeah,
but I ain't going like that. Like
Drummond started playing like Drummond again.
Now you say what was his best year in Detroit, right?
Just look at his stats.
But is it or not? Is that his best year in Detroit? Or
say he had a good 6-year stretch in Detroit.
I said
All-Star. He was killing it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nigga, shit. Yeah.
And then Blake Griffin was balling for Detroit.
Blake Griffin was, you gotta put, yeah.
But he talked about that. He said he ain't like.
Fuck Detroit.
He said
Blake Griffin in general.
But Blake was like, he ain't like.
He was a force in the NBA too.
He was good in
Detroit. Yeah. He said he
good in Detroit.
I'm just like, yeah.
I watched him on stuff like he talked about, like, I just, like, and the nigga supposed to, I think the nigga supposed, he was saying that, like, that nigga supposed to be a commentator for some shit now. Be one because they were talking about that shit on there, but He talking about that shit like he ain't like how the position they put him in over there. It's crazy how them niggas couldn't win, bro.
Bro, cause some teams,
man, bro,
they had a good team.
Man, you hear me, bro? Like I ain't like shit, bro. It was like, god damn, like nigga, like I like Chris Paul. I was like, yeah, bro, like I like, and then just to say Chris Paul, the team that he done went to, and then like, bro, the last team was finished. Like it was like shit, bro. Like what the fuck?
I ain't even gonna cap. That wasn't even Chris Paul's fault or Devin Booker's fault. They lost in Phoenix. Aiden. That was all Aiden.
Yeah, man.
Aiden couldn't do a damn thing.
He got punished.
Man, I mean, listen, bro.
He couldn't
even rebound. He averaged like 5 rebounds, bro.
He wasn't trying to do shit, and then is that when they gave him the check, right?
Yeah.
He didn't do
that's when he was crying for the check.
Yeah.
You flopped, my boy. You flopped.
That's when he cried for the check.
He went out like, oh.
Every year after that, even right now, you trade. You ain't even been playing. I don't know if you've been playing, nigga. You over there in Portland, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't shit. They gave you the money, you still ain't shit.
He played decent when he played, but.
But he don't want to play. I don't think. I said he don't be want to play, bro. It's like what you just said, bro. When he want to play, he do his thing, but he don't want to play all the time. It's like, nigga, what the fuck you be whining about, nigga? What do you want? You don't want no ring? You trying to take care of your whole villages and shit?
You got the money.
Like, god damn, man.
You got the bread now. You already doing that?
Look at that breeze. It's crazy right there.
Nice go. Nice go.
What's your break? How your break look? You did one?
I ain't even do one this year. I don't know nothing about college.
You still lost it? Because they say it was like,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know nothing about college.
I don't either, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch college like motherfucker when I stayed in Iowa because I think it's just because it was college town.
Yeah, it's college town.
But since I don't be watching this shit, man. Man, I don't even watch ESPN that much I used to.
I watch ESPN, but I don't watch nothing on college. I turn it right off. I be trying though, bro.
Like when you doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that be the move. That's what you doing in the trap house all the time. Your TV damn near on ET. And that's like video. Yeah, it's 20 years like that shit. So we like, bro, like and shit. But I don't even watch it how I used to, but that's how I started. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I watch some games, but mostly, nigga, I watch highlights and watch Stephen A. And be like, okay, this nigga ain't. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't know what nigga ain't playing. I still pick them, they still won. But yeah, nigga, that shit. Hell yeah. Hey, before we leave this bitch, since we got one of the founders in this motherfucker, man, it's been a minute. No makeup shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't make this shit up, man. I know you got a different story since it's been a minute, man. What's your latest trifling story you got, man?
Man. Shit.
Nigga that had 8 kids, so y'all don't even know.
Yeah, y'all don't even know. I see the motherfucker downtown. I said, I'll eat you silly. Next thing you know, I got 2 kids.
That sums it up. God damn. It went so fast. God damn. Did you hear what the said?
I'll eat you silly. Now you got babies.
I can't believe she went for it.
Later.
You hear me? Like, she ain't good. She
laughed.
Oh, shit. This nigga here, man. That was a quick one, man. That
giggled his way to some coochie. I looked at you.
Yeah, it was funny, but it was a fact.
That's the life. That's the life. But it's a nice life. It's a beautiful life.
Hey, man, it's crazy, man. It's good to have you back.
Welcome back, Pforty.
Welcome
back, Pforty, to the motherfucking show.
You back for more, you know what I'm saying? You got the time, man, you know.
What we got? Who else? What else did we miss, though? What else did we not cover?
We on some political shit. They talk about this nigga Trump pass, man. Every day, man. Some wild and shit. It's crazy because the fucking Africans, man. My petition, man. They stay watching it, man. The bar room and that.
They don't know what
they stay on. It's like when they they stay watching that shit. They got their shit done.
They don't care. That's the thing, bro. Motherfuckers from them. Yeah.
It's crazy you say that because one of the ladies in there, she be kind of young and shit and all that shit.
Nigga, they talking about nigga like all the motherfucking black people, all the black history, nigga, that DEI shit.
Bro, take it at it all
So
too.
if you think they care about a visa,
bro.
nigga, or you got a green card, if they can take all the motherfucking history away from
bro.
you.
Do you think they gonna be able to do it, bro?
They trying,
yeah, bro. They tried.
Bro,
that is crazy though, bro.
You said what happened?
Bro, they trying to remove all our history out of every history.
And you
like
know
anything that's like black history, or if it's the first black this or the black he did this, they want that shit to be like, oh no, if it ain't just national history, then it ain't. If it's only because they a minority or something like that, then we don't want to accept it. Nigga, they trying to they took out the Tuskegee Airmen out the motherfucking nigga. They took out Jackie Robinson. Bro, they just had to put it back, but they took out all that shit.
And it's the funny part. And then you know, like the funny part about it,
they
don't teach us nothing already in there. So it's all the basic shit that they already tell us. That
now they try to remove all of it.
They just try to remove all that.
Like at all of it. No black history at all in school.
You got the research, and in the sense of they knowing that we ain't gonna take too many motherfuckers finna do that. You feel me? Or preach it to your child and like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I be on that shit since. And when I seen that shit, I was telling my kids that shit like, hey man, hey, learn about the shit, man. You know, y'all up there, all y'all see is black and white, man. It's bigger than that.
Fuck that black and white. Learn your Moorish history. Learn your Moorish history. Learn your Moorish history. Understand that we are the true Americans. That's why they're trying to take everything away from us. Because if we find this way, learn about this. If we ain't the color, we are people, we are race. You know what I'm saying? You can't find black on that. You feel me? Every nationality has a place, an origin, a country. Scotland, Scottish, Poland, Polish, England, English. You know what I'm saying? They Britain. Everybody has something. Well, ain't no black on the motherfucking map. So American is American. That's why they tried to take it. You got to understand why the name is broken down into Latin form. If you break it down, you're going to understand what it really means. And Amor is black. We was the land of black. The land of the black people was here. Just like it was in Africa. Africans had already migrated and traveled to all the nations. And that's why niggas knew where the nations were and that they existed. It was just hard for them to do the travel and get to that terrain. You had to know the knowledge. That's why most people used to study in like Egypt and all those places to gather certain knowledge, from healing to holistic to time traveling. And I ain't talking about leaving from one dimension to another, but in a sense you are leaving from one dimension to another when you cross seas. That's why it's a third world country in another world. You understand what I'm saying? That's a whole other dimension. They're living in a whole different dynamic, different type of way. They got different circumstances, different animals, different all type of shit going on, different climate. That's another dimension. But that's another story for another day. Now, when you understand what I'm saying? When you really look at this shit, when they say Native American, Native Moors, the Native Moors of all the nations are dark-skinned people. You can look at Australia, you can look at Asia, you can go to fucking Mexico, and they all gonna be dark-skinned folks. So you look at all the fucking coastal places like Haiti, Argentina, Dominican, Puerto Rico, all these different fucking Caribbeans and all these different places. That's where the niggas originated from, because we was already on this continent, this place. We was already living through the tropics. And then they started migrating and doing other shit from other places, and they discovered us and started stealing motherfuckers and moving them to other places. You can't steal motherfuckers from no Africa on no boat and no sail. I don't give a fuck what they say. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say. They stole them from Africa, moved them to one place. Then they stole them from Africa, took the boat, traveled over because it ain't that far of a sail or a boat ride or a flight. Thinking from Africa to Europe. You hear me? So then you'll get to Europe, you'll land over there. They ain't finna do no whole straight shot trip from Africa. You can't even do that on a flight right now. You gotta get off another plane. So they ain't finna do no whole straight shot on no fucking sailboat with a whole bunch of people so they can risk dying and death and play. Who gonna waste their pack? If you gotta think about it in trap form, who the fuck gonna waste their pack? Knowing you can't, so you mean to tell me you can't predict when the weather gonna be bad, you can't predict when the motherfucking sea gonna be rising and we might get capsized, the boat flip over. You can't predict none of that. So you mean to tell me y'all, how much fuel you need to pump the boat to keep it, you know what I'm saying? All this shit going on. This is all this stuff going on. It's all these different dynamics, bro.
Man, it's crazy.
I don't think nobody they took stoppage to different places.
That's what I be telling my man that, man, like, we indigenous people and
Yeah, we are.
Like we are, but at the same time, bro, we just here though, bro.
That's indigenous,
saying,
but that means we indigenous. We the natives.
Yeah.
See, that's why we like the dark Native Americans. That's why they killed off the Seminoles and all the Cherokee Indians and shit like that. That's why we look more like Native Americans.
That's why you black people say, yeah, I'm part Cherokee.
They always want to say that they want to be more that than not understanding that we just Moors. That's our race of people.
I'm finna say you are.
We don't even, you know what I'm saying? We from a certain
they
land.
put your head making you splitting you.
That's why they don't want us to know where we from, to take all the history, because then we gonna know that this is our land. That's what the whole point of this shit is.
What you call it? How you say it again?
Morgan.
No.
Moorish.
Moors. That's what they basically be teaching. They ain't gonna lie. That's what they.
Yeah, bro. They don't want you to will. They don't want us to know
that's why they get what they get. That's why when you see, like you say, when you see this shit and you look it up and you see they go way back.
Bro, look at the thing. I got my shit upstairs.
They still be coming out. They still right
I go show. I got it upstairs.
Call it as a gang in the organization when this shit is some whole other.
I
know it's bigger than nothing.
They got the feds on all the flags. You know how we were just talking about the flags, all the state flags.
Yeah.
So all the countries got flags, of course. We know that.
Yeah.
So you look at like Dominican flag, Haiti flag, all these places that even revolted against the American people, quote unquote Americans, the English motherfuckers, the white people that was coming. So you look at their flags, all of them got a Moorish fucking fez on. A fez is the hat, like that you would call. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. All of them. These are all the nations that was the origin. That's why they are part of the Americas. The South America and North America. That's why they trying to, like you say, divide and split it. They trying to make sure that niggas you don't know that you can just go straight through Mexico and get straight through. Everybody think you gotta go all boats and all this shit.
To get to South America.
They start building shit, blowing up shit, breaking down canals, breaking down routes, and
I didn't know that though.
Yeah,
so
they
you
doing
get to
all
South
that.
America through Mexico.
Yeah,
I didn't know that shit.
That's how they be smuggling all the people in. Motherfuckers coming through. I'm from Ecuador. We came to Ecuador all the way through.
The other races and shit.
You know what I'm saying? So, and you look at Dominicans and you look at all these motherfuckers, they look like us, but they just speak Spanish.
Cause they is.
You know what I'm saying? Which is like they really speak Latin, or Portuguese, because they were, people from Portugal or people Latino. Latin ain't on the map. Spanish people was on the map. Spain.
It's the Jews and motherfucking Gems part of this episode, man.
You know what I'm saying? Spain is on the map. So you'll have Spanish language. Portugal is on the map. So you're going to have people speaking Portuguese. You understand what I'm saying? So
crazy.
You got like that. That's the different dynamics of this shit. Like it's all, and then you got Jamaicans and you got Haitians and you got all these Bohemians. You know what I'm saying? All these different motherfuckers from the Caribbean who all look the same. Motherfuckers from North Carolina that live on the Gullah Islands that speak their own shit. That's where the Geechee come from. That's why I'm like, I don't know why y'all say Geechee. There's a whole place in North Carolina. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. I don't know how that. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how that became a thing in Chicago.
But it's only in the Cook County there, like, you know.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
What they name. people that's like the one to go the other way. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, I don't know how. I'm like, that's
I found that because I used to be like, yeah, well, I'm geeky. What you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
well,
they like, nah, nigga, I'm flying. I want some fresh.
Yeah,
but I'm black proud. I'm black proud. I'm black prominent. But see, that's how much our history is removed from us that we don't even know
a lot though, bro.
About Geechee, and then we don't even know about Uncle Tom. They like you Uncle Tom, man, nigga. Like you said, like you know what I'm saying. We talked about this on another episode. Yeah. People don't even know what Uncle Tom really means. That's the whole opposite of what Uncle Tom is.
And my man put me on when I was
Sambo.
Yeah, when I was locked up, bro, so, and that's when I said that I ain't know. A nigga, he told me when I was locked up, motherfucker, I knew. He told me, like, well, that shit don't even mean that woo out the band. I'm damn, bro, that's crazy.
Like, but it leave you stuck for a minute. When you, like, what the fuck? Like, I've been saying this to, so yeah, bro, they've been tricking, they first of all, they've been tricking us, but now they trying to remove, now, since, quote unquote, niggas is getting woke.
Yeah.
See, that's what that's they new, like, that's the new trigger word. Woke. When you hear your boss, your co-worker that's of another race or some, maybe even of your race, they always gonna have that uppity stance on shit, and then they gonna be like, yeah, you know, motherfuckers think they're so woke. That's the trigger word in this era. If you heard that from somebody who you even felt was like semi-racist or a dickhead or whatever, that was your trigger word right there. You just didn't know it, but you know it now. So if you didn't know, I'm schooling y'all and I'm giving y'all they shit. They think they slick, but they ain't. So they gonna get the motherfucking game today from Minnesota Flame and the Tequila King, and we're gonna talk to Chill Will and keep it ill, and Pforty gonna keep it shorty. So understand me, don't worry. I ain't gonna give it to you in a hurry.
I'm the king of lingo, but I love
it.
I love it.
You know what I mean? I don't worry. I ain't gonna give it to you in a hurry. Now your vision was blurry, but now it's clear. So open up your minds and listen with your ear. You understand me? Straight up. So this is real shit though. They tried to trick me. So that Moorish flag is something that's beautiful once you start listening to the words of it and you start understanding what they really saying, because it ain't about no religious nothing more than anything. It's about understanding your nationality.
That part.
Understanding of who you are and where you come from. And knowing who you are and where you come from is almost more important than anything.
And that's why I said earlier, I was like, man, that's what I just try to tell my, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yeah, I just like, nigga, learn about you, learn about your heritage, learn about you, man. Like, don't be thinking it's just this and it's that. Like, it's bigger than a lot of shit, and y'all have the resources now, man. So get in tune. All this shit, financial literacy, get in tune. Y'all have to read that shit. As we saying it, we get into that, but shit, we saw them as
but we didn't know no better.
But we ain't know shit because they didn't know shit.
But we quote unquote what they say, the people that's getting woke.
Well,
exactly. So they can be mad all the motherfucker they want. But and you know what? If they do think they gonna be slick and start trying to take shit out, you know, nigga, I'll start doing my own podcast and we'll do it on different platforms and I'll read books to motherfuckers. And we'll read and understand who we are as a people together. Because nigga, they ain't gonna take this history. Too much shit, then blood, sweat, and tears then been removed off the
He gonna read it, you know what? When he do that, it ain't gonna even be one of these. It's gonna be like an audio. You can plug it in and you just listen.
Straight like that.
It'll be clear.
Crystal clear.
You hear me?
I'm telling you, man.
Nah, she ain't.
Yeah, we gonna speak it right. Anything we don't know, we'll look up together.
I did have a question for you too, for both y'all, Pforty and nah, this is some old shit too, but I ain't never asked nobody, but I wanna know, did y'all ever think when the nigga, you know, he said a lot of crazy shit, so I'm gonna start off with when Kanye say that he said the American flag is dirtier than the Confederate flag. It's more dirty than the Confederate flag.
In a sense, yeah, because more bloodshed, more people died in honor of the American flag because it was more war. The American flag lasted longer than the Confederate flag.
Is he saying it in a different way of that? Not even on the war shit? Or is it like...
Well, just in general. Because, like I said, from slavery to the Confederate War to the World War to every war, from Iraq War to...
So when the American flag was there? It was here before the Confederate flag?
No, the Confederate flag was first.
It was first, and then the Confederate flag, like the Hitler shit.
Yeah, the Confederate flag was the South, the American flag was the North.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just learned that. And I wish you wanted to. I just learned that.
That's all good.
The Confederate flag was the South, and the American flag was the North.
Mm-hmm. And we the South. We the South.
No, we were the North.
We the North. Oh.
Well, we live because you know where we live at now.
They
but
took us to the South.
Mainly a lot of free people.
Dumbass, look, see, wake up.
Mainly a lot of free people say they were traveling north to like Cleveland, Ohio.
When they like, hey, what you want to do? That's like how they how the Africans, the Liberians say that's how they was more Americanized because the people that was there, they say, hey, well, what y'all want to do? Either you can stay here, you can stay, or you can go back home. Oh, it's fucked up because I feel like, hey, how you think that happened? Was it a black person you think fucked us over? Well, they just got over it and just did. They just knew shit.
A little bit all of it. A little bit all of it.
For them to get in and take the
always
African people.
There's always gonna be some people from your inside.
Because, man, I don't know. I just that what you just said, basically, you know what I'm saying. And when you like from our time as we were born, it's like when you do the history shit before us and as we was there. And some shit, man.
Probably
one of us
probably had us.
So this is what I think really happened.
This
This is what I think really happened. I think
because it's like
people from like British, France, and all that shit. You know, everybody started traveling. Cause like I said, our people. I'm gonna keep going back to it. Nobody want to believe, but this is the truth. This is the people who taught everybody this shit. The Moorish science, the Taratanian people. So they was teaching motherfuckers how to travel, and when I say teaching. People, you know, like how you go to college and you go to another school and you get different whatever. So people used to go to different places. Like back in the day, used to go to Istanbul to read books that no other books was at in other places. You couldn't have a copy machine. It was just books that was only in certain places. You know what I'm saying? So you had to go do certain studies and all kind of shit to different places. Just like if you're a drug dealer, you got to go get different packs. You got to go places. Back in the day, you had to go meet the connect if you want to be like Frank Lucas. You had to go to Hong Kong, or what do you go to Seoul? You understand what I'm saying? You want to eat, so if you're doing shit like that back then, understand that's what was going on back then too. So niggas come over to a place. The white folks. These are the white folks I'm talking about. Niggas. There's niggas already here. It's us, light skinned Mexicans, and then like light skinned Native Americans. Because we gonna be Native Americans. I want y'all to put y'all mind into that concept. Fuck all the, just think about it. You see your hair, you see your hair, you see your nose, you see your nose, you see your skin. Y'all look at the native pictures. We look like the pictures that they be having lined up. They be looking like the tribal chiefs and shit. All right.
So pay attention to that shit when I see, but I'm gonna look at one. Cause in my head, I always, when you say that, I was just thinking about it. I'm like, man, I got a white person nose, man. My shit is pointy as fuck. Like black people got fat nose, even if it's my
your nose wide, thick, and long, but it's got a little tip to it. But I'm just about nose. But no, so you gotta understand. So you get a nigga that come over, right? He got his crew. This is how I want y'all to visualize it. He come over here, get over here, like, man, what the fuck? This shit too sweet.
Oh, okay. You could come out with my question. I got you.
They ain't even got no guns, cuz. We come over here with guns. And they come over here like, nigga, they ain't got no guns, nigga. They got cotton. Nigga, man, they got the bitches they got, bro. These bitches fine as hell, bro. Their hair long, they chocolate. Woo. What the fuck? Nigga, we finna take this shit. Just like a nigga will take over somebody's block that is green and don't know what they doing on the trap, don't know how to hustle, Don't know how to get
Went
no
back
money.
over there.
Came back and brought some more niggas. Like, bro, look at this shit over here. We taking this shit. They ain't got no guns, nigga.
So
they still using spears
right?
and using sticks and original shit.
When you just said that, make me think about, hey, I know you probably like, oh, even that when you talking about, but like when you say that, it's like made me think about Apocalypto. I think that.
Apocalypto. Yeah,
so that's like
Apocalypto.
So when you say like we was fighting, I guess, man, because even when you look back, like we was fighting ourselves too.
It's
just nature.
It's not just that's niggas gonna have beef with their tribes.
What you call it when
territory?
Alphas,
chiefs
and kings.
All the different territories,
so like,
different types.
So I'm like when you just said that's all I ain't like. That's the whole thing that's popped in my head. Like them motherfuckers came like.
I know where
like you said, and they looking at these motherfuckers.
Like who the fuck y'all want y'all
running from these motherfuckers?
And now y'all whole ass nigga came with guns.
They said the whole shit in Avatar. Y'all kind of probably look at it because they
Avatar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They said that. I never watched that shit like that. Like I couldn't get into it. I didn't know what was like they can't because the first one they made was always like cartoon and real.
When they first come, they always gotta come nice. So they can learn the way of the people. So they can get in finesse. Cool. That's the finesse. Get fed, get cool, like, oh shit, you know. Damn, they fuck with me. But you the whole time, if you're a crooked ass motherfucker, you looking around to see what you can take. Once you realize you got something that they don't have, they just, you know you can't physically whoop them, you like, God damn, they strong as hell. Damn, they play, that nigga fast as hell. Damn, these niggas eating, everybody ripped up, skins looking good, ain't nobody sick. So they bring smallpox and blankets. Fuck niggas up with the smallpox. They do all kind of little tricky shit. That's why they wasn't hacking in niggas' brains trying to see why niggas were so dumb. They was trying to see why motherfuckers were so smart. Why motherfuckers can figure out what you saying without even knowing your language. How can the fuck he know what I'm telling him his commands to do and this bitch don't even know my language? But he know everything I'm telling him to do. Why is this?
Yeah.
These people is divine. What is wrong? And then they understanding this shit is in the Bible. When you go to the 12 tribes and you understand all these motherfucking different 12 tribes in Israel, and you understand that we the chosen people, and we was exiled from our land, Yasharel, and you know what I'm saying? We come over here, nigga, and we had to learn how to do this shit, and now we got cast out into the worst land. That's why we got the most, like if you look at all the lands of then on the continent where black people really, really, really reside.
I heard this.
We got the worst land out of all of them.
Yeah.
Everybody else, the shit grow everything. Got zebras and shit. All kinds of. We got snow, not just here, but just in tornadoes, whatever. Like you go to Florida, it might be decent, but then you got some catastrophic shit that's always happening. Like decent. You know what I'm saying? The other ones got super deserts, so shit don't grow.
I feel we are in
Arizona. We got the best chance of shit. And we got the snow in the wintertime. You know what I'm saying? But you go to Africa, Jamaica, all these, the Bahamas, all these different places, all these other places, that should be kind of beautiful. What's up with it?
The sidebar was just when you was like talking about like the nationalities and different languages and shit. And when you said it popped in my head, it was like I remember up here at junior high and shit, we watched motherfucker. I don't even know, but it was South Africa. So I was just thinking like, bro, is that probably the craziest language ever, bro?
Oh yeah,
bro, and they know and they literally know what
they know what each other saying,
bro. Like
that's one of the oldest languages too.
I would think so, bro, because I think South Africa is probably like
well, South is big, though. It's just not all South Africans don't speak like that.
No. It was just whatever that part was when they saw that shit. Yeah, that's the movie with the Coca-Cola bottle come out the sky. And they like, yeah, they believe whatever comes from the sky, God simply. Damn, that is a crazy. I don't know that, like, I guess me now, how I'm raised and
right, but you ain't never talked about
but them, but yeah, like be them and say I can't, like they wouldn't say that's a crazy way of thinking and living and shit. I would, like me, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, but that is kind of
like you ain't got electricity.
Like yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like everything is the elements, man. Can you imagine living like this? Like it'd be funny because hey, I know y'all hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit, even the questions. No, this shit you even watch on comedy and niggas. Like, can you imagine motherfucking even like living doing that even one of them times, like,
Yeah.
like where you literally got to go out there and hunt your motherfucking food
every day.
Me, you
no
nigga, you know, bro. Even right now, like when we, it's crazy. The fast forward, this, bro. Yeah, you don't guess. You ain't even got nothing. Cause your water comes from somewhere. If they got a well or the river.
That's it.
The river or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if they came to the senses. Do they boil it? They drink it, or they just. You feel like we don't know because it's some shit we'll do. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like you. Bro, you know what I'm saying? I remember when Unc first went one time. He first went to Jamaica, bro, and he went to like I would say like the slum part, and he showed and he took the pictures. Like I don't even know if you ever seen him when like nigga they like they washed up they clothes and all that shit in the water. No soap, no nothing. They just
wash it.
Just wiping. I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
Rock.
It's crazy. And then you think about like what like Africans wash themselves up, but they just don't use sending shit. But I don't know, cause I'll be like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like
I don't hear that shit.
Are you?
I just don't.
You know what I'm saying? Black soap ain't got no sense. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with black soap though.
They sell this shit, like bro, y'all bro, you all of them don't smell right, bro. They smell like Wendy onions, boy.
Yeah. You definitely get a motherfucking salmon smell.
Like, man, cool motherfucker too. She a cool motherfucker. Tri-flinnnn mom, but on me, I was like, I can't like I watch you and everything. Yeah, females and niggas though. The African men and women, is, you know what I'm saying? That was one of the moments. Like, look, I can't.
Like on the bottom of the arm.
The arm.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about. Because sometimes they do be a little tart. I've worked with a couple of them.
Musty, bro. It's like
they don't really put it on.
And they don't smell it. It's like, it's funny as hell when we get older, bro. It's funny as hell. Yeah, I'm good. But it's like, no, I'm heading for the seas though. That's what I is. But the nigga Jamie Foxx said on one of his first joints and shit when he was like, well, yeah, the African, who out there, you know what I'm saying? You fart. They're like, yeah, what's that smell? When you got some smell, like nigga, you stink. Yeah, you smell like shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm like to get older, bro, and be around you, like, what you want to do? To get older and be around you, like, damn, the crazy part about the stereotype, that shit is real, but it's fucked up about stereotypes, because a lot of stereotypes about
they got married. They got married.
Hey, this is another thing I want to offer to say, because I be saying this a lot too. I don't think. How about like? No, I think I just came to this my conclusion one time when I was talking about shit. But when you were saying earlier, you like naming the people, you like England and all that shit, right? Yeah. I was like, in my head, I'm like, so England is really speak the real English language. Yeah. So we speak broken English. You know what I'm saying? Proper English. Right, and it's crazy as hell because when you be like I say.
That's why we got all them different words that mean the same thing, that sound the same.
I was like, God damn.
I worked for a moving company about 10 years ago. I moved a British woman. She keep telling me put it in the garage. So now I'm over looking around saying, what the fuck this is at?
What the fuck is the garage?
Because you talking about the garage. Fuck me up. You know what I mean?
In my head, I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, garage, garage. What?
So she getting really upset at me, but I'm like, show me.
There you go. Oh, the garage. She like, nigga, the garage.
You are pronouncing it wrong. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that is the wrong word.
And that's like, what? Like damn.
Yeah, I thought.
I thought we ain't even speaking our language.
In my head, I would say, what is our language?
I wouldn't know. It might be Mauritanian, it might be Hebrew, it might be all kind of shit.
Because that was supposed to be right.
Yeah, it might be all different kind of shit. We might have, like, we might even speak the native language that the Native Americans speak. We don't know, like, because they are making it so much of a point to scrub it.
Is native language almost like Hebrew or no? How they right, is it? Okay. Shit like that. Or the Hebrews got their own right. I just see it. Other shit seem like it's the same.
Oh, you know, all the Middle Eastern stuff, kind of.
Okay. That's right. That's why I said, you right there when you say the native shit, because they shit can be you hear me? The original tongue.
You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. Like you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know like you want to. I just say I thought about that shit without even looking at shit. I'm like, bro, we speak, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, we speak. And I ain't gonna lie, it was some weed one thing. You know what I'm saying? You get high, you just get thinking shit. So.
They go out their way to make sure they take
like everything they say like us, but they said just like you like these motherfuckers is talking like they is like we beneath them or something. This motherfucker talking regular to you though. Like, what is that? But that's why all that shit, that king and queen shit come from all that shit. Huh?
That's why I be so mad at niggas though. And I'm like, in the sense of like,
what part of the world is that, bro?
What?
I mean, when we talking about the British and all that, like
Europe.
You go to that's like Rome and all that shit, right? Like they into the Alexander and shit. Fucking funny ass comedian on Netflix said, man, you know, I thought that shit was fake ass name. Alexander the Great and motherfucking Cleopatra and shit. Did you see, dude? I ain't seen it, but on Netflix, the nigga, it's a white dude. The nigga doing a stand up, man, but the nigga doing a stand up. With his shirt off, and he with his kid, he thought the shit was fake. That's a good joke. I was dying laughing. You know, I'm like, I didn't know. Like, even growing up, like, I didn't think that was wasn't real. I'll probably say Cleopatra or something, but I was in the ground like, oh, that's it. There's a lot of books and shit. Yeah. Like, you might put that in your head. You might want now, get older and learn, like, you motherfucker was freaky as hell. You know what I mean? And to try to see they position, I understand. That's why I understand. Okay, King James shit. Not to say it like that, but you feel me? But I understand it in a sense, like because the way how they put when you have Romans speak about it is like what I guess they high is what Zeus how they put it, right? So you know what I'm saying? You got to Greco and it's all the Greek shit. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like.
But me and Eric, what we were watching?
It's funny because I like movies like that too. That's funny.
Yeah. It was like yesterday, something.
We got 10 minutes. I mean, I ain't gonna say 10 minutes, but
on my phone too. We were going, we're having a great one.
No, but I want to be able to get it.
Oh, we almost 2 hours in too.
Yeah, we got
doing our thing. We had a great podcast. Shout out to everybody who fuck with us, you know what I'm saying? Those who don't with it.
Hey, look, I want to say, man, I just checked it out. My man be telling me, man, we appreciate all y'all, man. Day ones, new, whenever, you know what I'm saying. I checked it out, man. You know, I'm proud to say we, you know what I'm saying, we're 1,000+ on the subscribers on Tri-flinnnn page on YouTube, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to everybody that be clicking on the showing, you know, looking in and peeping the shows, man, the views, you know what I'm saying, 1,000+, you know what I mean? Like
keep checking out them reels. Thank y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Check us out, you know.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Pforty in the fucking building, man. Ain't this about you dig me?
We got one in the Final Four?
I don't know. I don't know who. You know, so I don't know.
I don't got no team like that. I'm gonna go back how I used to be when I was young. I don't fuck with the 3 teams. They was all blue. Yeah, I was game, man. I was on some game shit too. So it was Duke, Kansas, and stuff. Kansas is always my team. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be a Duke fan, but I've been a Kansas fan for a minute.
Yeah, my team got put out with St. John's, so I think I'm gonna go with Duke now.
But now, Duke, we seeing more Cooper. Cooper, what man? That nigga, Cooper. He has a professional name without being professional. Like in any sport, that sounds like a professional name. Even my man, I don't even gonna say his motherfucking government, but if you know, then you know though. You feel? Even him, shit. It really sounds like more like a football. I ain't like you got a football last name. You got a football name.
Cooper Black, about 16, 16.
Yeah, that nigga wings like it. I would say his wings been like.
But he look NBA ready, like.
He look like he ready, because he look like he taller than my man KD. He ain't. I ain't gonna lie, KD. I don't think that nigga standing tall. He could like he got that little hunch in his back. He killed the other day. That nigga killed the other day though. What? He put up them numbers. But getting back to like I said,
him and LeBron, the only people on the only people that ever scored 30 points or 40 points on every team.
Something like that, yeah.
Maybe in history.
Now, this is, hey, while I'm talking, Lucas, shout out to him. You know, he set a record all time. I think in the NBA. Did they say NBA or for the Lakers? Say 7 threes or some shit in a quarter or some shit out there. In the game they lost yesterday. But back to what I say, man. Shout out to all the real man. Shout out to all the followers, man. Keep on, you know what I'm saying? Subscribing, man. Keep following, man. Keep commenting. Keep hitting that share button.
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all to the next one, man.
Stay
trifling. Trifling, motherfucker.
You feel me? We must appreciate everybody. Out of here, baby. We're gone.
Man, I'm hungry a bit.
Yeah, I think I'm not going back with your egg on the road.
What the fuck is egg on the road?
Oh.